Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos de Minnesota Latin Radio? Les doy la bienvenida una vez más a Entérate Minnesota conmigo, Erika Rivera. Y bueno, hoy tengo un invitado muy especial, como ustedes saben, son las elecciones en este año y tengo a uno de los candidatos por la licencia, el abogado que quiere para Hennepin County. Perdón, estoy tratando de ir inglés y español. So I welcome Hao Wen, a candidate for Hennepin County Attorney Office.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for the time.
I'm so glad you are here. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, we worked hard because tonight is cold,
I
icy,
know,
and the roads are so bad. But we did it.
Gosh,
we did it.
Made it. We made
Yeah,
it.
we made it.
Yeah, we both drove maybe 2 hours just to get here.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And well, I wanted to ask you who is Hao Wen, and please tell us about you and your background.
Yeah. So it's an honor to be here. Thank you so much, Erica. A little bit about me is I'm a refugee from Vietnam. So I came here at the age of around 9 years old. So my single mom and I, along with my 2 older brothers, we were in South Vietnam. And so South Vietnam fought with America.
With America together, yeah.
So during the Vietnam War, after the America lost, everyone left. So it was just my mom and us 3 boys. And so my mom tried to flee with us a few times, and we were unsuccessful until sort of our last attempt. And we were able to go to the refugee camps in the Philippine Islands.
Wow.
So I was in the Philippine Islands for about 2 years as a refugee in Bantan refugee camps. And so we were very lucky, though. We were sponsored by Catholic Charities to be able to come to America. A church in St. Cloud, Minnesota, by the name of St. Anthony's Catholic Parish, sponsored my family to be able to come to America. So,
isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it was
so amazing.
Yeah, I think God blessed us to be able to be here.
Of course,
right,
yeah. Right. Like I was mentioned to you, like your story is really touching because you literally are the living American dream. Yeah. Is what is America about when people bring here to have an opportunity to assimilate, to work hard and achieve something like you. You are an attorney.
Right.
And please tell me a little bit about, like you say you started school in St. Cloud.
Right.
But you did law school where?
So I started when we came to America, we had no money.
Of course.
We had no English. No one spoke anything. My mom was working in a factory. Yeah. Yeah. My mom was working at Golden Plum Chicken, so where they cut chicken every night. So she would go work, and my older brothers and I would take care of ourselves. We lived in a trailer park, and we were on EBT and food stamps. None of us spoke English, so we all learned English. And I was lucky because I got to start over in first grade. But my 2 older brothers, right away, they had to go to senior year.
Oh, wow. So you are the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest by a lot. The other 2, 1 year of high school, and boom, they were out. And so I was very fortunate to be able to start fresh.
Right.
So, for me, we won, I think, the lottery when we were able to come to America. And I was, so after college, I went to St. Cloud State. I became a police officer. So
that's right. You were a police.
Yeah, I really wanted to become a police officer because I think I have this strong sense. I want to give back to a community. I want to give back to America. America gave us so much.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for me, it was like how to serve the community. So I thought the best way to serve the community is if someone calls 911 for help, then I can come help.
Right.
So for me, that was a very my heart was in that. So I did that for about 4 to 5 years. And then I really wanted to continue my education because in America, the law is so, it's at the heart of everything.
Yes.
The law is the Constitution.
It's the heart.
It's the heart of everything.
Yeah.
It protects us.
Yes.
But it also allows us to do important things. And so I really decided I should go to law school. So I went to Hamlin Law School. Wow. And I graduated in 2010 from law school, and I've been a prosecutor now for about 15 years. Wow. So I try cases, and I'll be sensitive, but I try very serious cases, murder cases, assault cases, child victim cases. So I worked very closely in court, holding people who did bad things to people accountable. So
And it's what we need probably at this time in Minnesota. I think it's been, I think I completely agree with you. Law and order is something that runs in America, and it's what make America special, right? Everybody wants to come here,
right,
because as long as you work hard and you can take advantage of your opportunity,
right,
you can achieve things, and it's under a law, right?
right.
And I think that's something that if we lose it, and when we start losing it, we can see how things can get out of control and a little disasters, right?
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's a reality
Yeah,
that we are living, especially in Minnesota, for the last years.
yeah,
The crime went super high, as you
right.
know.
Yes,
But your story and special, I think people who have the opportunity to can compare how's life outside in America and how's life inside America, it makes you more appreciative, right?
yeah, it does. It
More
makes you,
grateful.
yeah, you know, when you have a home, a roof over your head,
Exactly.
you have education, you have opportunity. But I think you're right, more than ever, we do need law and order. But
Yes.
but also I think we need somebody, and this is why I'm running right now, because
Yeah.
Mary is stepping down.
Yes.
So it's an open seat. And I live in Minneapolis, raise kids in Minneapolis, volunteer in Minneapolis, and
you have the experience.
and I have the experience. I'm a supervisor right now,
Really?
of Ramsey County. So
Oh, okay.
I supervise our largest criminal office. So
Wow.
I have about 40 or so attorneys who I supervise, and about a staff of 20 or so support staff, and 2 assistant directors. And I am the main contact with all the police officers.
Oh, wow.
So I've been able to do a lot in my short time. I'm 43 years old. I worked very hard.
Wow.
But the reason why I'm running is because I think law and order is important, Erica.
Yeah.
But I think also it's very important now more than ever, because the law touches everyone, right?
Yes,
As we know,
absolutely.
especially today.
Yes, absolutely.
We need a person who knows what it's like to be poor.
100%.
We need a person who knows what it's like to look at their mother and say, can we eat that expired food or not? Does rice expire? No, it doesn't. You know,
Yes.
next week it's still good. We can still put it in the water, boil the water, eat it.
Right.
You know, but the eggs, maybe 3
Yes.
days we can still eat the eggs.
Yeah.
We need a person who knows what it's like to be very poor and to grow up.
Yes.
We also need a person who knows what it's like to have a brown face.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
it's very important to know what it's like to have a brown face.
To be a minority.
To be a
part of
minority,
minority,
to grow up in a system that, it's very important. I think it's also very important that we have a person who runs for this office who knows how to do the job.
Excellent.
I know what it's like to walk up to wear a police badge. I know what it's like to go into a house where everyone it's chaos.
Yeah.
And a child is crying.
Little children. Yeah.
A mother is upset. Maybe someone is hurt, and be able to figure that out. All of those years of working, understanding what that is, I think it's very important to know that. But you also need a person who knows how to go into a courtroom.
Exactly.
And to argue before a jury, and to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt, right?
Yes.
And then I think also it's very important that you have an attorney who knows how to treat even that defendant sitting across the table from me with respect. They deserve respect. They still have a constitutional right.
Correct.
They are presumed innocent until I can do my job to prove them guilty. And if I can't prove them guilty, then that's okay. That's what the jury decided, and that's okay.
Right.
We need a person to understand what it's like to hold the hand of a woman who's been raped, to convince her that it's okay if we go into the courtroom and I will protect her, even though her abuser might be right there looking at her.
Oh.
We need a person who understands what it's like to talk to a family that their loved one has been murdered, right?
Wow.
And you talk to them and they suffered a great loss, and you need to explain to them what you can do and how best you can do it, right? And to see if you can get a conviction for justice for their family.
Exactly.
But it's also that person, again, I keep coming back to that person who's committed the crime, allegedly. You still need to treat them with respect and dignity. So all of that is a lot of experience,
right,
that I think the county attorney in Hennepin needs.
100%.
It's very important.
Hennepin County is the largest county and the more diverse.
It is the largest county.
And the more diverse.
Yeah, and to give you a perspective, the entire state of Montana, right? The population All right. The population there's more people in Hennepin County than the entire state of Montana.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's just so big.
That's a great.
Yeah.
Well, let me give a commercial because
Yeah.
we have a great sponsor,
Yes.
Disney on Ice.
Yo.
So, by the way, amigos,
My kids would love
recuerden-
Disney on
Yeah,
Ice.
I was gonna tell you that. So, amigos, solo quiero recordarles que el show de hoy nos está apoyando Disney on Ice y quiero que sepan que va a estar aquí el 27 de febrero al 1 de marzo en el Target Center y vamos a tener muchos tickets aquí, así que Sol nos se va a encargar de poner toda la información para que compren sus boletos y asistan con sus niños. Well, thank you so much. Sorry about it.
Oh, no.
So I just want to make sure that people know Disney on Ice is coming.
Yeah, well, actually, that's probably more important than listening to me talk.
No,
Yeah.
I love what you were saying.
So
That's very interesting. So the size of Hennepin County is it's
the
actually larger
population, the Montana, yeah.
the
And
population.
yeah, and I think also another thing is, that position should know how to manage all of the attorneys and the support staff. It's a huge office. It's a big office. So,
oh my gosh,
so if you go in there and you don't have experience, like managing employees, managing attorneys, then it's a deficit. So one of the reasons why I'm running is right now more than ever, not because I want to be like, whatever. I'm running because I think it's a calling. I think it's a time to stand up and serve the community.
Absolutely.
America gave me food. I grew my body. America gave me education. I grew my mind. America gave me opportunity. I went to become a police officer, become a lawyer. So why not now more than ever to give back to America in a way that is really important? I've been doing that my whole life. And right now I think that Hennepin County needs a person who can do all the things that I'm able to do.
Absolutely. You check a lot of boxes, definitely. I mean, you are definitely very well qualified. You're a great attorney. You've been you practice for a long time.
Yes,
you have the police, but you have your background being an immigrant, being, and like you say, low income, understanding how the integration, for a different culture, a different system. But especially in these times when everything is so sensitive right now in Minnesota. We've been in the news because the fraud, because high crime, because ICE, because all of that. And having a person who can understand all of that and can help us to navigate carefully it will help to bring more peace, I feel, or more. More,
Yeah. So I think what you're talking about is bridge building, right? Because the county attorney, you can be the county attorney all day, but if no one listens to you, if you can't work well with people, if you can't work with the county commissioners,
exactly,
if you're fighting with the police chiefs all the time, if you're arguing, with all of the community members, if you're not a good listener, if you allow your ego to get in the way of the work, if you always believe that, whatever you say is right, then you're going to fail. And you can't serve people. And you cannot. The county attorney cannot do the job alone. It requires cooperation, bridge building with all sorts of people. So I've been very lucky. I've been endorsed by Sheriff DeWanna Witt.
Oh, wow.
I've been endorsed by Attorney General Keith Ellison, as well as the mayor of Maple Grove, as well as the mayor of Eden Prairie, as well as the mayor of Edina, and the prior mayor of Minnetonka.
Oh, my God.
And I've been endorsed by Representative XP Lee and Samantha Vang. So like for me, it's been an honor to be able to step into this. I've never run for anything. And for me, I'm just working very hard. I got immigrant refugee strength. I'm going to work very hard, but I'm working hard because I want to serve. I want to serve the public.
And that's exactly what it is. It's a service. Right?
Yeah, it's a service.
It's not the position of power.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
It's more like a service to your country.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, coming to this podcast, I meet you, you're a hero I haven't met yet. And now I know. We have more heroes. And, every single time you meet immigrant refugees, you meet people who are passionate about community, my heart just grows.
Absolutely.
It gets bigger. So,
absolutely.
So thank you for having me.
No, thank you. What will be, sorry. Oh, so sorry. I have to interrupt again.
Yes.
Sorry. 7 days cleaning o negocio de limpiar. Hola Kids Daycare Enrollment Open. Ok, tenemos el Daycare Hola Kids que tiene abiertas las inscripciones. Ok, y el número de teléfono es 407-820-4525. Y también recuerden que en 7 Days Cleaning es un negocio para limpiar casas. Si ustedes necesitan este servicio, también pueden comunicarse con nosotros. Muchas gracias. Y síganse y suscríbanse a nuestro canal de YouTube, ¿ok? Y nuevamente recuerden, Disney on Ice llega el 27 de febrero y en el Target Center. Y por favor, compren también sus boletos para el Ticket Monster. Gracias.
I love that.
Sponsors.
No, it's good. We got to keep this going.
These sponsors, they can tell me from the beginning. No, but thank you so much. Sorry the interruption.
No.
What will be your priority? Like, let's say you get elected. What will be your first focus?
Yeah, so the first focus is to build back relationships.
Absolutely. Hallelujah.
It is really important.
Yes.
So I think one of the mistakes that government makes is we think we know better.
Absolutely.
We think we know, oh, this community, I know what's best for them.
Yeah.
Oh, this community, I know what's best for them. Oh, over here. We can make assumptions, and then when we assume, we're wrong. So the first thing I need to do is to go into communities and listen and shut my mouth and open my heart and open my mind and listen to what people need, right? And then that is like, it's so for me, it's to build relationships. For me, then also it's to go build relationships with law enforcement, to see where they are at, what they're doing, how they feel, all of those things are very important. Not because, I need to say yes to everything they want. No. But you need to work with them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's very important.
And let's be realistic. Like law enforcement right now are taking a lot of pressure.
Yes.
And I think it's important to hear their side.
It's very important. Also, I think another very important thing is the trade unions. The unions who do the carpentry, who do the electrician work, who do the roofing, who do all of it, everything, you name it. That's very important because they are the cornerstone of our society. They are the laborers, they are the workers, and it's very important to hear what is important to them and also how to protect their workers. With fair wages, right? With safety. It's all very important. And then, I think another thing to do is to talk to the judges, to talk to the county commissioners. But what I'm trying to talk about is bridge building.
Okay.
Right? It's that needs to be done immediately. So when I was a police officer, one thing we learned about is how to deal with a disaster. Let's say a hurricane comes or a tornado or something, right? What's the first thing you do? The first thing you do is to get a bulldozer and clear the roads. Because without the roads being clear, you can't bring water, you can't bring medicine, you can't bring safety, you can't bring any help.
Right.
So the first thing I need to do as the county attorney is to clear those roads so we can build bridges and communicate again. You got to do that. That's the first thing.
Absolutely.
And the second thing, I think, and this might be hard, but if you commit some very bad crimes, and if you I need to hold people accountable. It doesn't mean I need to treat people badly. Right. But if you kill someone, hurt someone, destroy someone's life and impacts people's family, I'm going to hold you accountable. And I think that's very important to hold people accountable when they do bad things to people. And that to me anybody can be held accountable.
100%. Yeah.
I don't care if you're a police officer, if you're a federal. Anyone who breaks the law, I'm going to hold them accountable.
And I like that. I think it's something that we can improve a lot in Hennepin County. I think some of the complaints I have the most is the people who have committed crimes has not been held accountable.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you so much for coming all the way here. I would like you to give what will be your message for the Hennepin County people? They are listening to you. Please tell them why they should vote for you.
Yeah, no, thank you, Erica. I think the thing about me is I'm the most competent person in this race in terms of experience.
Right.
I have all the experience necessary to step into the job and do the work immediately. Right. I'm the only one in the race who is currently a county attorney prosecutor right now, and I've always been that. So for me, I've never left public service. It's always been working with the public, for the
You
public.
have a extraordinary record.
Yeah,
I wanted to
so
tell
I've
that
never-
I was impressed.
I've never wavered. I've always put my heart first for service. But I think a thing about me also is that I will listen. I will absolutely listen to anybody who wants to come and tell me, you know, what their values are, what's wrong, what's going on. I think a lot of times we forget this, and I know we're running out of time, but let's take a small crime, you know, not even murder, not even, you know, some bad stuff like assault or sexual assault. Let's just take an auto theft.
Yeah.
That old car, you know, my mom used to drive a very old car.
Yeah.
If someone steals that car, then that mother or that father can't bring their kid to daycare. They can't go to work. They can't go to the medical appointments. They can't go and apply for public assistance. That 1995, that 2005 Honda Accord, that is like $3,000, maybe 2,000, 1,000. That might as well be worth 60,000 to them.
Right.
Okay. So little crimes like that still ruin people's ability to live a life that's important. So for me, I think about all of the levels of crime and how things impact people because I've been there. I was that poor kid relying on my mom to jump her car, you know, all those things.
100%.
Yeah. So for me, you know, I will never forget my roots. You know, I mean, to be really frank with you, you know, the refugees, the Latino culture, all of that, we share a bond
of course
of struggle, of hard work, of solidarity. And so when I'm amongst, you know, people like you, my heart is filled with pride because I know we have a shared strength. So for me, I will always put my strength to serve people well. So if you vote for me, I need your support. My name is Hao. My last name is Wen. It's a
where your website?
Yeah, I got a website. It's Hao for Hennepin. So HAO, the number 4, and then Hennepin. But if you vote for me, if you trust me, I will always put you first. It's not how. It's the people. It's about the people and the right thing to do first. Always. Always.
You are amazing. I wish you good luck. I think you are the best candidate for the job.
No,
and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Go to Disney on Ice.
And yes, just before I finish the show, please show me. So thank you so much, friends, for joining us today. Por favor, no se les olvide Disney on Ice el 27 de febrero al 1 de marzo y va a estar en el Target Center, así que pueden encontrar sus boletos allí, lo mismo que Ticket Monsters. Y también recuerden el daycare y nuestros amigos que están 7 días cleaning. Y el teléfono es 407-820-4525. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.